Hello everyone, I'm here today with a new process video. I'm working on a double page 6x8 spread. These are photos from Milwaukee. This was our Airbnb. We absolutely loved the condo that we booked for our Airbnb, and I wanted to showcase it because it made it really relaxing to come back to this after we'd been out doing a bunch of sightseeing, and it was pretty cold and windy when we were there. It was mid-March and it actually snowed quite a bit on Sunday, so we were out in that before we left to go back home, and it was nice to have this lovely apartment to come back to. So I definitely wanted to feature it. I do have my bin of stuff from Milwaukee, so I will dive into that shortly. And I do want to apologize if I'm not speaking totally clearly. My allergies have been horrible this year, absolutely horrible. My left ear right now is completely plugged, so I can only really hear out of my right ear. So I apologize if this is not great quality, but I was inspired to scrap, so I didn't want to miss it. Well, first of all, I'm a little disappointed. I thought in my acrylics I had one that said cozy, and I was all excited thinking I'd be able to use that, but I don't have it. It's not here, so I think I imagined that. I'm wondering if maybe there's a sticker or something in here that says it instead, and that's what I was thinking of. I'm not sure. So I'm going to look through that, and then I also have some little ephemera pieces. I don't even remember what's in there, so I need to look at those as well. If I can't find anything that I like, especially in terms of cards, I will go into my general travel stash because I know I have stuff that's about hotels and this is where I stayed, etc. kind of stuff. So in between all of that mix, I should be able to find something. When I was looking through this little bag of stuff, I found this in there which says, "Let's be cozy," but it's totally the wrong color. That does not go with what I have happening here. So I'm not going to use that. But I did find these three things. They're very gray, very neutral. This one says Home Sweet Home. I assume that's why I put this in there. So I'm sure I'll use that somewhere on this layout. I have just this general little tag or flag pennant type thing here, which I could stamp in there. I could write something, put a little star, asterisk. It could be anything really. So again, probably use that because it's neutral. And then I forgot I put this in there, but I have this little suitcase and it's not quite the color of this, but it's neutral enough that I think maybe I could get away with it. So I'm actually going to keep all three of those things over here, but I still need to look through these phrases and I also need to look through my cards. When I went through my general travel cards, because I didn't find any really in my Milwaukee stuff that I liked, I did find this one. It's darker blue than I anticipated I might want, but it does work with my iPad case that's sitting over here. So I think I could do it. However, then I need something else that has blue, I think. And I don't know that I would want these like next to each other if there's blue on it. So I may have to reconfigure the photos a little bit and just change them up. So maybe I could go like that, and then I could switch these maybe, and then the blue would be there. That wouldn't be bad. Then I would have at least one thing that has blue in the bottom row, and I could do like a phrase or something here. I have lots of room here, some dead space happening. So for now, I think I'm going to switch it up and go with that. But then I still need to find my other card. So I'm thinking something with at least maybe a blue border, blue something on it, even if it's a phrase, maybe a white background with lines or something, because I do want to journal. Definitely can't do that here. That doesn't give me any room. So I'm on the hunt for this one. When I was looking through some other things in anticipation of finding a card here, I realized I have these two alphabets. These would probably be perfect, and I could just do like give it the title of Condo. I do have enough letters on this one. I already checked. I have all the letters on this one, so that isn't a problem. So even if I found maybe just a black and white card or gray and white, I could add these for the blue. So when I went into my stash of other cards, I found these two. I like them both. I love that this one says R&R because I had talked about loving to come back here just to rest and relax, and that's exactly what is depicted here. But I also love this one. because if I wanted to use those letter stickers that I had shown to write condo, it would really fit better up here. Here I would have to overlap it like into the white space, and I could do that. I'm just not as crazy about it. So I have to really sit and think which one of these will I like better. I may just put one of the letters up here on this one just to see, does it look the way I think it's going to look? Because maybe I'll do it and I won't like it, and I can do this without a problem. So I may just do that off camera and then come back. So I have tried it on both of these just to see what I thought of the look. I like them both, but I think I am going to go with this one after all. I like that the bright blue shows up so well against that white background, and I'm choosing just to overlap it a little bit into the black rather than have the letters be all in the white, and I really like the look of that. So I am going to go with this one. So I'm trying to figure out my embellishments here, my extra things. I like this one that says Home Sweet Home. I do want to use that. Then I found this one that says Cozy and Warm. It was in with these items. It's not quite the blue that I was using with these here, but there is some in here. It kind of matches there, so that's not too bad. And then also in the painting that was on the wall. So I think I could do it, and it adds a nice color contrast. But if I put that there, I feel like I need something up here. Don't know what that is. And then I thought maybe I could cut down this photo. There's a lot of dead space here at the top with nothing really going on. I do have this lovely shade of blue basil cardstock that I could cut down. But then I have blue and blue. I could switch them, but then I'm back to the problem I had with this, the iPad cover being on top of this. So I'm just not sure how that's all going to work. I think I am going to cut off a strip of this and just play with the photo and see, do I really like it or not? Because if I decide I don't, then this is a moot point. Then I can go on to other things, but I do want to at least try it. I have cut the photo down to a piece of this cardstock here, and I think I love it, and I may actually end up adhering it like this, and then I can stamp something down there. I have tons of stamps, I might as well use them. So I have it, and then I think I am going to end up putting this back in this corner. When I see it all together, I don't mind this as much because I have this blue to offset it, and then it's diagonal from this, which I really like. So I think this is the new configuration I'm going to use, so I can adhere that, and then I just have to find a stamp for down here. I have selected my stamps here, and this is a set from Kelly Perky, or Paper Person as it is now, and I love this one because it has so many good sayings, but especially right now because I'm going to use this one that says Airbnb, because we did rent this through Airbnb. So I'm going to use that. My next sort of dilemma though is, do I put it in black or do I go for a darker blue to bring that in? I may test it on the back of this and just do it in 2 different ink choices and see what I think. All right, I tested this in 2 colors. I have my darker blue there, which is Dapper Denim. It's an ink from Stampin' Up. I'm not even sure that's an active color anymore, but I have it, so I still use it. And then I just did black, and I thought maybe I'd like the blue, but I think black is the winner. I just think it jumps out more, and especially when I place it with everything else, I feel like that black it's really the right way to go. So I'm going to flip that over, do it on the real side of the card that I want, and then I will attach all of my little extra things. So I have attached these 2 things, and I like them, but I feel like this is a little too blank over here. So I have pulled out these little puffy asterisks from Ellie's Studio. I think I'm going to use a little one here, and that brighter blue. I think that's a pretty good match to this card. And if I put it there, it brings in that blue that I didn't get from the stamping. And then I may actually even put a little staple through it so that it just matches these, because I realized, oh, I have 2 over here, but I don't have any over here. So I'm going to try that and just hope that it works. So I have added the puffy sticker there and put in the staple, and I'm not sure that I love the staple, but it's there now. I'm going to leave it just so it has continuity between these things, but I think I could have not done it and it probably would have been okay, but I don't think I'm going to add anything else. So I think this one's done. I haven't put anything in the pockets, but I will. I feel like it's complete. So here's another one finished for Milwaukee. Thanks for watching.